Okay, good morning, Sherlonda. So here is the house right now. I just went ahead and turned off the breakers, so we should be ready to turn on the electricity. Here's kind of the condition of the front yard. This palm tree is really nice. It is overgrown, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my landscaper just kind of chop off all the palms, the leaves from here down, and leave the kind of the top looking real nice. So we'll get that looking good, and of course they'll go ahead and clean up all of this mess here and sweep it and blow it, rake it up. Um, this tree here again is really nice. I want to keep it, but it is overgrown into the walkway here, so I'm just going to go ahead and probably trim everything on this side of the tree and then just kind of leave it there. I'll go ahead and clean up those cactus as well. Did notice some broken tile, well, not broken tiles, but they just kind of fell off. They here, that's an easy fix. We can get some mortar mix and then put the tiles back on, which are right here. Okay. Inspectors looking through a buyer's eyes. Inspectors will call out little issues like that right there will need to be fixed or covered. I'm not sure what was there. You got a little wasp nest up there, but we'll get all this cleaned up and ready to put on the market. Here's the front door area. You can see also needs some cleanup area. This little tree is a little overgrown. We'll trim that up. Let's go ahead and continue to the backyard. See all of these leaves and stuff. I'll go ahead and clean that up. These trees, I'll probably end up pulling these out. I don't think I'll keep them just because I know, again, looking from a buyer's eyes, the inspector will come out and he'll note that these, and the termite guy will come out and note that these are too close to a dwelling, so that could be conducive to termites and things like that. So they usually want to keep this free of any sort of foliage or trees or anything like that. Okay, so all these little guys, we'll just go ahead and pull them up. That tree right there we'll take out. This tree here, I'll probably leave it since it's close to the rock wall. And here you have the electrical panels here. This tree here, I'll trim it back. I won't remove it, but I'll trim it because I really like to show trees and stuff in the backyard. All this we're going to take care of. We're just going to go ahead and toss that. We'll dump it all. I'll take those grills, barbecue grills also. So my landscaper told me that he could get all this cleared up. He'll go ahead and take out everything that's dead right here. That'll be removed. These we'll just kind of trim them back. Back there we'll try to trim them back as well. And those we'll keep. Just trim them back and do a cleanup there. And then my landscaper told me he's going to charge $350 and he'll get a couple of guys out here. It's about a couple days work. A couple of trips to the dump, and they'll dump everything here. They're also going to take care of everything in the inside. They're going to haul that away. We're going to work together with my other guy, Danny, that does the inside cleanup. Here I did notice it looks like somebody tried to pry open what was the screen to the window here. They probably tried to get in through here. Here I noticed somebody must have had a dog or whatnot, so it's pretty much all the doorways, even inside the house, are scratched up like that from a dog. It's very common. I see that a lot, but that's definitely something, again, looking from a buyer's eyes, looking through a buyer's perspective, that's going to get called out on a home inspection. It needs to be repaired. An appraiser is going to call that out. That needs to be repaired. So I got guys to go ahead and take care of that if you need, or if you know anybody as well. So in the inside, I did notice there's some damage on the inside top of this window. I believe it's either this window here or that window there, but there's some on the inside. There's some damage. The drywall is coming down. I think it's from a roof leak, and I believe it's coming from the roof, dripping all the way down, and then somehow it caused some damage. But we'll take a look at that right now. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the inside. It smells terrible in here. There's a lot of leftover food and whatnot. Um, okay, the window sills need to be cleaned. If you can see, there's spider webs there. So all of that needs to be cleaned out. My guy Danny can do that. Danny is charging $650 to do the entire house. He'll leave it spick and span, and that includes shampooing the carpets. If you look here, here's all the damage. What looks like water damage. It looks like it's coming from, I don't know if it's coming from the window itself when it rains, but that's pretty bad. Again, looking through a buyer's eyes, and an appraiser, an inspector is going to definitely call that out. So we need to get all of that repaired. You can see all the material is falling from the top there, but definitely that needs to get repaired. It's all on the floor as well. You can see, and it runs all the way up there, and then it cuts left to that little area there. So I don't know where the leak is exactly, but that's something we need to get repaired before we sell it. The walls could use a touch-up. I'm not going to recommend we do that because they're not too bad, but if there's some money left over in the budget, maybe we can get the walls touched up. Again, the window sills need to be cleaned and whatnot. There's a little bit of a crack right there. That's normal. That's just settling. And of course you have the kitchen. That's a disaster. We got a pizza in the oven over there. That microwave is really dirty. That needs to be cleaned out. See, all of this garbage that's in here is going to be hauled away by my landscapers. They included it in their $350 estimate. Danny will come in here and do the rough cleaning in here. Okay. So there's just a lot of deep cleaning is what we're going to need, and we definitely need the utility services on for that. But he'll get in here and do really well. All this food and stuff will be thrown away. I found the blueprints for the home, so that's going to help us out to give to any buyer. I'm not sure what happened to the refrigerator, if there was any, but that's okay. That's not a deal breaker. And we'll just go ahead and get Danny in here to do a good deep clean. Okay. And you can see just needs to be swept, cleaned up pretty good. Okay. There's the bathroom. You got one of the toilet paper holders fell off. Okay. Got a bag of stuff here. The garage is a complete disaster. Lots of stuff left in here. I don't know whose it is, but that'll definitely be all hauled away and taken away. It's going to take a couple of trips to the dump for my guys, so there's just quite a bit of stuff here to do. Let's go ahead and go on upstairs. If you notice, like the paint along the railing here and whatnot, that doesn't look too good, but I don't think that'll be a deal breaker. Looks like you got some water damage here. Okay. And as we go upstairs, I notice that railing right there needs some paint touch-ups and paint corrections. Again, the corners are all chewed up. So something like that, I think we need to to repair before we put it on the market, because again, a buyer's going to come in, he's going to have his home the home inspected, and those items are just going to come out in the report. Got some hair right there. Okay. Okay. We've got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do to get this home up to par. It smells terrible over here. The toilets will need to be done. You see the carpets? The carpets definitely need to be steam cleaned. I don't want to leave them as they are, because then we're just going to end up, you know, a buyer will definitely hit us up to replace them. But if we present them clean, that's one way that we can escape having to pay for new carpeting or anything like that. The ceiling fans have collected lots of dust. I've never seen that much. Lots of dust on there. I don't. Okay. Here's that outside porch area. Okay. Looks good here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other bedrooms. Again, things like that needs to be cleaned off. Looks like somebody spilled some coffee there. The baseboards, you know, are kind of torn up, but that's just we'll do a light sanding and then throw some paint on there. But it looks pretty much like all the baseboards are just banged up pretty good. Here's the bathroom. Oh yeah, this house has been vacant for a while. Look at the toilets. Somebody tried to flush some papers down there. Again, Danny will come in here and do a really good deep clean with his crew. He says it's going to take him a couple days, maybe 3 days. But look at these carpets. See, these carpets need to be cleaned, and that's part of Danny's service. He included that in the estimate. Third bedroom here. Look at all that dust up there. And then got a bunch of dog hair up there, and oh my gosh. It smells terrible in here, let me tell you. See, we're gonna need to replace that if I can find it around here somewhere. If not, we need to replace it, because that's gonna definitely become an appraisal condition, which means the appraiser can call out some repairs as well. The appraisal is the final step